Leo, welcome to your reading for the month of March 2017. This month, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. But having said that, let's see what comes up for you this month. Looks like right off the bat, good month for love and somebody, if you're interested in somebody, or even if you have a relationship already. Very good month for that. But yeah, let's see. You start off with the Queen of Hearts, which is a card of opening up to love, allowing more love into your life. So again, if you're single, you could find yourself being more open to the possibilities of love. For the rest of you, this could represent your mother. Hearing messages from your mother, if she's still alive, you could be talking to your mother. Could become very important to you this month. And even if not, people around you could say things to you that your mother said to you years ago, or people could be giving you very motherly advice, which I would take, by the way, especially because this card is coming up. It says, accept motherly advice that comes to you, more or less, because it could, help you get something or help bring you to somewhere else. So definitely listen to that. Also a card of wanting more nurturing, which I think, Leo is really, at least the way I see it, Leo is the most nurturing sign in the zodiac, really. So it can represent wanting to be nurtured, or wanting somebody, or even just wanting to give your nurturing energy to someone else. Next, you have the Two of Hearts, great card for love. Great card for meeting up with somebody who, you match up with perfectly, who becomes very important to you. If you're in a relationship, great card. Even if you're not in a relationship, or if you're not interested in love, I should say, this could be you meeting a new friend who becomes very important to you, or just meeting somebody who really kind of gels with you in a lot of ways. For some of you, this could even be a job as well, or a business, or a contract. Again, because sometimes the Two of Hearts, it's not necessarily a person. Sometimes it could just be a situation that you are matching up with perfectly. Next, you have the Six of Clubs, the card of progress and making progress towards goals. It's even a card of progress in love and a progress in money, more money coming in. Great card for learning, so definitely learn as much as you can. What else do we have here? Yeah, it's a great card for education, and it's a great card for intuition, so definitely trust your intuition. Like I say, Leo can be very intuitive, very empathic especially, so trust those feelings and trust the things that you're mostly feeling this month. Next, you have the Three of Hearts, card of emotional happiness, card of feeling just a general sense of happiness this month. Let's see, what else do you have here? Yeah, the Two of Hearts is also a card of happiness, so definitely feeling happy and feeling like maybe things are going a little bit more your way this month. This card can also represent a choice. Having a choice between, needing to make a choice between two things, to lovers, to businesses, to jobs, to whatever. And this card says, pick what is new. Again, that's been a very long-term message for Leo, is that if you're stuck, if you're struggling, pick what is new. Pick a new path. Pick something different. And a lot of you, have asked, should I watch my moon and my rising sign? I would suggest your rising sign. To me, the way I look at astrology is the moon is who you are, and the sun is who you're trying to become. So I don't think that the moon is as helpful as some people may think that it is. And sometimes the moon, I think people say that they resonate with their moon the most, and that's just because you're feeling your own feelings. You're feeling how you currently feel, but really you should be really focusing on your sun and your rising, because I think those are kind of two places of what you're trying to become. But next, you have the Tower. Tower represents, to me, a light bulb moment. It can represent something falling away, losing something. Some people say it's a disaster. I've had the Tower show up in personal readings for me many times. I've never had a disaster, but I've always had a light bulb moment. I've always had like a moment where something kind of strikes me. And maybe sometimes I do have to let something go to allow that light bulb moment to happen. Again, the top of the Tower, it's kind of hard to see on this card, but top of the Tower is falling off. And that's just weakness. It's something that needs to be let go of anyway, so you can rebuild it. But I think a lot of you could have, surprising kind of revelations this month. Also, can be a card of sudden movement, and things kind of happening all of a sudden. I want to say Taurus, I think it was in the Taurus reading, I was talking about the Jupiter-Uranus opposition that's going exact. It went exact in December. It will be going exact again in April. And this opposition can definitely bring about, sudden things happening. Again, Uranus, the planet of surprises. So be on the lookout for that. Next, you have the Eight of Clubs, maybe having a little bit of confusion. To me, the Eight of Clubs is a card, to me, that represents beating a new path, like kind of kind of starting your own journey on your own, and as they say, taking the road less traveled and doing something that other people haven't done before. So of course there's a lot that goes along with that, getting beat up and bruised and things like that. But I think that a lot of you Leos maybe know that you need to take a new path, and maybe it's been a little bit confusing for several years, really, for a while. But I think that this card also says that you're kind of going in the right direction. Again, also a card that represents having a choice to make between two things. Pick what is new with the Eight of Clubs, and also an incredibly intuitive card. I always say that this card does represent the most intuition, and I think the confusion comes from, with this card, it's kind of like you're very intuitive, you feel like you should go one way, and you're not really sure what that feeling is. You're like, is that intuition? Like, what is that? So you feel like one way, but then you also feel another way, like your more grounded self kind of feels like you should go another direction. I think it causes confusion. Also for Leo, I think this causes confusion because it's almost like the card allows you to see the future, but you don't have it yet. So you're like, what does that mean? And so I think that's where the confusion comes from, but trust your intuition with this card. And finally, you have the Four of Diamonds. New jobs, new businesses, even movement and travel come up for this card. It's a card of commitments, making commitments to new jobs or new business or new money. Even if you're retired, again, this can represent more money coming into the home. Again, even if you're retired, through like investments or anything like that. So very good card to have, but looks like a great month. So thank you for watching and enjoy your March.